It's really fucking warm today.
British heatwave.
Nice.
So our question for today is, hi, I am 16 years old and my boyfriend and I have just started having sex. It has been great and we use condoms as our only form of contraceptive as of now. Yesterday we had sex, in brackets, he ate me out before, and there was fluid on the bed and around my vagina and stomach. I checked the condom briefly and there was definitely cum in it, no holes. However, I'm a bit worried that this fluid could have been his cum. Can cum come out the top of the condom?
That's a really good question, because we obviously always hear about like condoms stop you getting pregnant, but we don't really talk about like what if there is fluid everywhere, and obviously fluid mixes up and you don't know what colour it is, what type it is, like what even are you looking at?
We don't really suggest using condoms as the only contraceptive, just because things like this do happen, and I guess like it's just really, you get really anxious and paranoid using condoms,
really
because
paranoid.
They do break, and there are ways that you can get pregnant through using condoms.
Especially like if they break, you don't want to have to go through the hassle of going and getting the morning after pill, especially because at the weekend sometimes you can't get it, and you have to try and find a sexual health clinic, and you've never done that before, and it can be quite scary. Obviously condoms are great, we're not saying don't use them, especially with like one night stands.
Condoms are great for STI protection.
Like
that's what they really are great for.
But they're kind of laughed at for pregnancy protection.
Doctors actually don't recommend them to protect you from pregnancy.
But from the sounds of your query, you said that there was a lot of fluid. I mean, obviously, especially if you're being eaten out first, you could have been really, really wet. Being like vagina wetness and cum, like sperm. I hate the word spunk. That can look really similar, because they're kind of like, they can be quite creamy, kind of off-white looking, if not clear as well. Both of them can look like that.
Quite watery sometimes. I guess,
or thick, you know. It just really depends. It's very possible. We can't say it's not possible. It's very possible that this was actually cum.
It could have been just your cum. It could have been just your cum, but it also could have been his cum.
Absolutely.
And I'm not sure if I've ever experienced it myself, cum coming out of the top of the condom, but it depends on how he's wearing it. If he was wearing it properly, he might not have been wearing the condom properly.
It's very possible. I mean, it's super rare for the cum to come out the top, because normally you're supposed to have a little air pocket at the top or the bottom of the condom, just at the tip of the penis, where it collects all the sperm. And like you were saying, maybe he wasn't wearing it properly, like especially if he's 16, it's very possible that the condom didn't fit. So maybe his penis was too big or too small. If it's too small, there's a lot of like bagginess around the outside, and therefore as you're having sex it could push the sperm up, as well as if it's too small and it's really tight, and especially if there isn't like an air pocket at the bottom, it can shoot straight up. But in those instances, it is really rare. It definitely is. It's very uncommon for that to happen, but you can't rule it out.
You can't rule it out. This answer probably is getting to you quite late, and we really hope that everything worked out and you didn't get pregnant.
Yes. But anybody else out there that's had a similar instance, best thing you can do is, if you're really worried or if you really think it is cum, then go to the morning after pill. Go and grab that. Which is really, really quick and easy, depending on where your sexual health clinic is.
Make sure you learn how to put on a condom properly.
Because
if your partner doesn't know how to, at least you'll know how to.
That's super important. If your school hasn't taught you that in sex education, which they fucking should have.
We actually have a video on how to put on a condom that you can check out.
We do! And it's funny. So please check that out, and both the guy and the girl needs to know. You don't just rely on the guy, because like it's not fair just to rely on them. Like, especially it's almost like sexier if the girl puts on the condom. It makes that whole sort of awkward transition, kind of like, you know what, I'm doing this for you, I'm holding your penis, I'm gonna roll it on, like, haha, oh this is funny because it's not going on properly, that's funny. And at least then you can make sure you're putting it on properly, and you squeeze the top and roll it down.
I've actually been having to use condoms a little bit recently because of my cervical screening thing.
Of course, yeah.
Because I had to have part of my cervix removed. So after a month, I couldn't have sex for a month, and then for 2 weeks I had to use condoms. But I've actually been putting them on myself.
Oh, what on
yeah,
your boyfriend?
Which is like, when I was younger, I would have never have done that. But like now, I just sort of see. I feel like it's more sexy for the woman to do it in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can put it on with your mouth as well if you want to like take one step over.
Exactly. And then
like,
also, then you know that you've got it on right.
Yeah.
And that you are in control of your own protection.
Especially with condoms. Like if you're drunk, if you're having sex in the dark, you have no idea if it's going on properly, if there's like a correct amount of air, like, you know, or even if it's just all saggy and all over the place, or even if you've done it the right way round.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say if you are having sex with your partner, go and get some, like the pill, some actual contraception.
Yeah, go and talk to your doctor, find out all the options, and figure out which one's best for you, because there are so many options.
It's way better for peace of mind.
It really is. And you can be on things for years. Like, I've been on the pill since I was 17, and I'm now 26.
That's crazy.
Nearly 10 years.
And then unfortunately for people like me with my vagina, I've tried loads of different contraceptions, and I finally found the one that worked for me, which was the contraceptive patch.
Yeah.
And I love it to pieces, but it can take a while trying to find your best one.
Yes, but definitely go and do it, because it's so worth it.
And
then when you trust your partner to not be sleeping around with other people, and you can have sex without condoms.
Yeah, you could just be like lying down spooning together and it slips in, you're like, I don't care. Oh shit, I'm on the pill. But we hope this video has been informative, or at least helpful for you.
Yeah, and if anyone else has got a question, you can ask us a question on our Tumblr blog, which is comecurious.com.
Yes, that you can do that anonymously, because we know YouTube doesn't have anonymous, but it helps us way more if you do comment below, because you get people messaging, replying. It's like a big community of like knowledge. It's great.
Yeah, people will start replying to your comments as well and sharing their own experiences. So please like, subscribe, and comment on this video.
Yes, please. Thank you so much, guys. See you next week.
Bye.